students, good morning to you all. Once again, I welcome you on my YouTube channel for science online classes. My dear children, just today you have to guess that on which chapter we will do discuss. It means you have to guess the topic. On which topic we have to do discussion. I am not going to tell you the topic, which topic we will do discuss. So students, I am giving you some clue, it means some option, and you have to decide that on which chapter we will do discuss. So students, look at this picture. This is a picture, and by this picture, with the help of this picture, you have to guess that on which topic we have to do discussion. So students, just watching that, here it is a picture of a filtration. It means here is a liquid, clear liquid filtrate, and in this process water filtration process is doing here, and after that one here is a man that by which he is doing a water hand picking. It means, as you know, that hand picking is a method by which we remove all the undesirable components, for example sand, people, stones, by which we remove all the undesirable components. It means we get separate. We, by this hand picking method, we separate all these what undesirable components, for as example sand, stone, peoples, from rice or from wheat. And after that one lady is doing here what winnowing process. And what winnowing, the process by which we remove all the fluid, it means chaff. It means what, it is also a process by which this lady is doing what winnowing process is doing. And after that one here that you can see in this picture that a woman is using a sieve. So one thing more children, just you should always remember it that it means there is a various process by which we are removing what we are doing separate. It means we are separating the components. We are removing all the undesirable components. So students, just you have to guess that on which topic we are going to do discussion. So I am waiting for you that anybody else, please you tell me that on which topic, which chapter I am going to teach. Once again I am giving you some clues and option. You can see in this picture this woman is using what winnowing process, here filtration. Yes my children, you 100% right that we are going to do what discussion about the chapter of what class 6 science, and that chapter is what separation of substance. So what students, it means we have to do discussion about the separation of substance. It means, so at first we should do discussion about that what is separation. It means in this chapter we have to discuss about the separation, what are its importance and why separation is very important. Now you have what, you guess, you have 100% you are right that we will do discussion about the chapter separation of substance. Yes students, thank you so much children for your guessing. Thank you so much that you have given the answer that we will do discuss about the topic separation of substance. Thank you so much. So students, before starting the chapters, we should know that what is separation, what are its importance, and why separation process is very important in our life. So let's we do discussion about that. Separation is a process by which we remove all the substance we do separately. It means it is a good process by which we have to separate anything separately. And after that sometimes we need to separate different substance present in a mixture. This could be there is a what of following reason. So students, the first reason is what, to remove all the undesirable component from a mixture. What, why separation is very important? So there are various methods by which we can separate any substance. So why it is very important? What are the three main reasons by which we have to separate all the substance? So the first reason is that to remove all the undesirable component from a mixture. And after that the second method is what, to separate different useful component. And after that students, we have to also remove all the harmful substance from a mixture. It means to remove all the harmful substance from a mixture. So there is a various method by which we have to do this separation process. Yes students, now you have understand that what is separation and what are the different method by which we can separate any substance. Students, there is also various method by which we have to separate all the substance. So what, sedimentation, filtration, decantation, winnowing, Hand picking, it means there are various process, there are various method by which we have to remove all the undesirable components, or by which we can also separate all the substance separately. And one thing more children, just you should know that separation is also one of the most important part of our life, and that makes our work very easier. What students? That makes our work very easier. And by this process, separation process, we don't feel any difficult to separate anything. So means we can identify any substance that, it means the reason is that that will makes what very useful. It means we feel comfortable, and we can observe the various substance, that is what it means. By separation process we can identify very easily the substance, and we can also feel comfortable while doing any work. It means, in other words, we can also say that separation is one of the most important part of our life, and it makes our work very easier in our daily life. So students, I have told you about that a different method of what separation of substance. It means there are various methods by which we can separate the various substance. So sedimentation, decantation, filtration, winnowing, hand picking, it means various method. So at first we will discuss about the topic, what the first method, it means the first process, that is what the hand picking. So hand picking is a process by which we remove all the undesirable components like sand, stone, pebbles. It means we have to remove this. For example, just you can take that mother you cook food, and after that in the rice there is what there are various type of substance, solid substance that is present inside the rice. So how we can remove all the undesirable components? It means that is not feel good. It means if we will take that all the substance, that will be not also be safe for our digestive system. So how we can remove it? So by how, which process we can separate all these substance, sediment substance, it means that is not good. It means how we can remove all the harmful substance. So we have to remove by the hand picking process. After that, students, there is also a filtration process. What? Filtration process. So you should also know that filtration is a process by which we remove, it means we can filter all the substance. It means we have to remove all the undesirable substance like tea leaves from the what? How? With the help of filter paper or the filter can that use in your kitchen, you can separate it. And after that, sedimentation. It means sedimentation is also a process by which we have to remove all the upper layer of liquids without disturbing the sediment parts. Without disturbing the sediments part, it means we have to remove liquid without disturbing the sediments that settled. Once again, I am giving you one example, students. Just you can see here that this is a glass container, and you can see here that it means what sediment is present here. What students, sediment is present here. So we can remove easily without disturbing this sediment part. Just we can put this glass ball. It means we have to keep this all. It means another container. Without disturbing these sand particles, we have to put these all sediment parts in other container. So by this sedimentation process, we can do? It means it is also a process by which we can remove all the undesirable components. For example, just already you know about sand, pebbles, stones. There are various type of undesirable or harmful substance that are present inside our daily life substance. Yes, students. Now after that, decantation is also a process by which we have to remove all the substance. It means it is also one of the most and good method by which we can separate the substance. Yeah, by surely. And one thing more, children, just you should also know about that. It means there is also one of the most important substance. In this chapter, there is also two good topic, that what is soluble substance, and the second one is what is insoluble substance. So students, just you should know that you have already studied about that in the, I think so, in the 5th class about that. What is soluble substance and what is insoluble substance. So you have to give the answer that what is soluble substance and what is insoluble substance. So that is very easy and simple things you should know about that. It means the substance that are able to soluble in water. It means in other way we can also say that what the substance that is what that can totally mixed into the water, that is called what soluble substance, and the substance that are unable to what mix with the water, it means that totally does not what mix with the water, it means that is called what insoluble substance. So I think so that you have no any problem, you have no any doubt. If you have any confusion, then you can write. Yeah, if you have any confusion, then you can write your answer in your comment box. If you have any type of confusion, if you are not understanding my what I am telling you, then without any hesitation, students, just you can ask. Yeah, if you have hesitation, if you are feeling, it means if you are not understanding the proper this topic, then you have to write the you have to write your suggestion in comment box. You can write it. So students, the next thing is that what you have learned, that what is soluble substance and what is insoluble substance. So once again I am asking about that, what is the difference between the soluble substance and insoluble substance. So you should all know that about that the substance that totally mixed into the water, that is called soluble, and the substance that does not mix water, that is called insoluble substance. So students, today we will do experiment. What experiment? How we can say that? How we can say that any substance is soluble in water, and we can also not say that any substance will not soluble in water. So to prove this activity, to prove this method, it means we have to do experiment. What we have to do? We have to do experiment, and by the experiment process, just we can prove it that there is the substance that is soluble, that will be what it means. By the experiment method we have to prove it that which substance will soluble in water and what which substance will not soluble in water. So students, so to do this experiment we have to take what are the things that are required to do this experiment. And first of all, just I am telling you that what are the substance, it means what are the following things that we should require, it means what are the things that we should require for doing this experiment. So at first we have to take what 2 glass container, after that one substance that can be soluble and one substance that cannot be soluble. So let's do, we will do this experiment. Yes student, so to do this experiment, just I have taken what 2 glass container, what I have taken 2 glass container. So students, you can note that here you can in this what it means both of what glass there is a water, it means water is totally filled. And after that what we have to do, just we have to take what this substance, it means just we have taken the both solid substance. Just you can see here that in here this is salt, and after that in this ball here what sand, stone, pebbles, these are the ingredients that we have taken. It means these are the substance we have taken to do this experiment. Once again by repeating that, if we want to do the experiment, if we want that we have to do experiment, so what are the things, it means we have taken 2 separate glass container, and after that we have to also what we have taken, what it means solid substance, impurities we have taken. So students, how we will prove that some substance is soluble and some substance is not soluble. So students, just I am giving you some option. You can, by this experiment method, by this activity, I will show you that which substance will soluble in water and which substance will not soluble in water. So by this activity, by this experiment, we will show that which substance will soluble and which substance will be not soluble in water. So students, as you know that what I have taken, what 1 spoon of salt. You can see here that I have to put this salt in this water, and we can see here that this glass container is totally what soluble in water. It means you are not watching any sediment is left behind this what glass container. Can you watch here? No. Yeah, we are observing here that there is no any remaining part. It means there is no any residue. What? Once again I am taking what 1 spoon of salt. What students? 1 spoon of salt, and what just you can see here that it means what it will be totally soluble in water. You cannot see here any residue. What that is left behind the glass? Can you see? No, students. It means what? It means salt is what? Soluble impurity. What? Soluble substance. What? Salt is a soluble substance. Just you can see here in this experiment that is totally soluble in water. It means you cannot see here any sediment particles that is settled down at the bottom of the glass. Can you see here? No. Okay, students. After that, in this class, you can see here that what this is also a solid substance. This is also a solid substance. You can see here sand, stone, pebbles, the variety of the what substance. So by this we can see that how these substances are soluble and how these substances are insoluble. So now you have understand that this substance is soluble, and after that the next method by which we can see here that we have taken 1 spoon of also this component, and after that we have to also put all these in the glass container. Just we have put all water glass container. You can see here. Yeah, students. So I am mixing all these water residue. But what we are observing that these sand, stone, pebbles, these all are insoluble. It means they are not totally soluble in water. They are what? Insoluble. It means what is this difference between these two glass containers? Just you can see here this picture that what is the difference between these glass container? It means what this you can see here that it means this glass container what? Totally dissolved in water, and after that in second one you can see that